Well, we're back, and as I said last week, this week's topic is meeting the parents and what could to what actually goes wrong with that situation. I remember when I met my ex's parents for the first time, it did not go so well. His mother, especially, she thought I was being totally dishonest about something. I don't know what it was. I guess she doesn't like girls for her son anymore. But never mind that. Our couples are back this week, ready to answer questions, create problems, and work together to get back at their relationship, but maybe even better at their relationship. Now let's get started. I have interviewed the couples this week, and from my point of view, it was intense, fun for the couples, and forgiving. And now we're going to start with couple number 1, seeing how their adventure went with meeting the parents last year around Christmas time. That must have made the holidays even exciting. And here we go, starting off with couple number 1, Jerry and Kay. Jerry. Now, Kay told us that her mother had given up her for adoption when she was just a wee baby. And it was an open adoption her foster parents had mentioned over the phone to me, but she never came around. Wondering how that went, they probably had kept her out from her mother. But her father had passed away. Rest in peace, sir. You lived a long life. But Jerry's parents are still alive. And as he told us, and as Kate mentioned a lot, that his parents are a little bit too over-controlling on whom their son has dated in the past and about Kay now. That's why Kay said the dinner they had was over within an hour, which should have lasted about 3 hours max, Jerry had mentioned. She said they were so judgmental and rude. She tried to enjoy herself, but it was so hard because from them seeping into their personal life and asking way too many questions about what Kay does for work and then about her family history, and was so judgmental about her mother giving her up for adoption. But as it took a week to heal over meeting the parents for Kay, it made the couple better, Jerry had said. They now know that come holidays, they will not visit Jerry's parents, only sending them gifts through the mail, I guess. But just recently, about a month ago, that Kay said they had visited where Kay's dad was buried. And they went to go visit the gravesite, put flowers on there, and had dinner up there. And then Kay had talked about how the good time she had with her father. But before ending this interview with Jerry and Kay, Jerry had mentioned after Kay left the room that he would have loved to get to know Kay's father the way that Kay had talked about him up when they had dinner. He said he would have loved to call him dad if he were accepted. Now on to our couple number 2, Went and Whitney. Now with Went and Whitney, they're just fresh dating, so meeting the parents is not even being talked about. So this week's question, I had to change up a bit. I asked where just describing their parents and how their parents reacted to when they brought their past relationships to meet their parents. Now, during the interview, Whitney was downgrading on Went's mother because she's so irritating, she said, when she's calling 5 or more times a day. Just a worried mother, I guess. But Whitney's mother barely worried about her daughter during the year, but she said they just expect her around Christmas, dinner, and church during the holidays. Now, with Went never brought any girl home before, so Whitney's the first one. And that just made Whitney a little bit nervous because, well, she's really scared to being the first, I guess. And Went had mentioned that if he would have brought a girl home when he was younger, his parents would judge her, and if they didn't like her, he would have to break up with her, like instantly. So that's why he chose not to bring a girl home. But he's never debating on Whitney because he wants to bring her home, and he believes that his parents will approve. Let's hope. But with Whitney, she said she brought a total of 3 guys home, and her parents have welcomed each one in with good terms. But with her recent ex, they were cautioned because he was number 3. They had met in 4 years. Whitney fears that her parents won't welcome in Went like the other guys because her parents don't know they live together. So right now, she's lying to them. Hopefully she can get the guts and pick up the phone and call them and explain to them that they have moved in together, that it was love at first sight. Good luck to Whitney. Now on to our last couple, Drew and Kaya. They have it different because they're expected to meet the parents next month. It seems to me that only Kaya was concerned about her parents meeting Drew. She said her family is a lot of traditional when it comes to their oldest daughter dating. If it's just the oldest daughter right now, I feel bad for the other siblings she has. They're just worried that Drew can't support Kaya in the future, like with money-wise and pursuing her dreams as well. Hopefully, Drew makes it out alive and is still together with Kaya. While worrying about her parents, Drew is so excited to bring Kaya back to his hometown and show her his hot spots he had back in the day, as meeting his parents as well. He said his parents are open to new things, and with calling his mother once a month, he has been telling her good things about Kaya. So meeting the parents, hopefully, is not all that bad, and they can get through it together. Well, that wraps up another week for us today. Meeting the parents when you're in any relationship type can be scary, but it also can be turned out most of the time right. When the good times happen, you're basically welcomed into the family when they accept you. So don't screw it up. Tune in next week where I'll be interviewing the couples on the L word, meaning if they had said it and what was their partner's reaction, or if they're planning to say it, and what's their plan to do so. I'm Lovey, and I'm talking about love here. But for now, I'm out.